Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Butterfly Spirit 314. And today guys, what I'm going to be telling you about today is how to pick a tarot card deck for yourself. I meant to say deck, sorry. I don't know if I said that right. So how to pick a tarot card deck for yourself, okay? So I have gotten into tarot cards and I recently, if you guys saw like the picture for this video, like the thumbnail, um, then you saw like a tarot card deck in the picture. And I'll talk a little bit about that in a second. So, how to pick a tarot card deck. So, earlier today, I was at a metaphysical store where they sell tarot cards, crystals, all types like spiritual statues, and everything like that. And I saw that somebody was recommending a deck for someone else to buy. And what I want to do is say that although it may seem helpful to have somebody to recommend a deck for you, it's a good idea to make sure that you pick a tarot card deck yourself. You want to pick a tarot card deck that you gravitate towards, it's important, in my opinion, for you to, first, judge the tarot card deck by the picture that they have on the box, like the first picture that you see. If it's really eye catching, then go ahead and take a look at a demo tarot card deck. Okay. And the reason you want to take a look at the demo tarot card deck of the cards you're interested in is because you want to take the opportunity to meet the deck. So you want to meet the cards in the deck. It's not uncommon, at least in my experience, for you to open a deck of cards, tarot cards, deck of cards, and then for some cards to fly out of that deck. I've seen this happen to a lady where she opened this tarot card deck box, and then there were some cards that just flew out, and that was a sign that that particular deck was choosing her, and the universe wanted to give her some insight. But the lady put the cards back in the box, and then she closed it up and then put it back in the display case. And so she decided not to choose the deck back. So a tarot card deck can choose you. And I have seen that the cards will fly out if the deck chooses you. And you can choose a tarot card deck even if the cards don't fly out to you, right? Even if they don't. All right. So it's definitely something, to look out for. So if it happens to you, then you know. Okay. Another thing you want to do is you want to meet the cards in the deck. So you want to take the time to go sit down in a nice quiet place wherever you're looking at the demo tarot card deck at. And then you want to take the deck out of the box, and you want to put the guidebook to the side. And then what you want to do is you just want to one by one look at each of the cards. Look at the cards and see if you like the pictures on the cards. Because the reason you want to do this is that you don't want to buy a tarot card deck and get it home, and then you happen to look through the cards when you get home only to find some, images on the tarot card deck that you don't agree with. Okay. There's so many different types of tarot card decks that are out here and that are available. Okay. And there's definitely a deck out here for everybody, definitely for everybody out here. And so, you want to meet the deck. You want to look at all the pictures on the cards, and you want to see if those cards resonate with you in some way. If you like the pictures and, you like the, feeling you're getting from the deck, then, based off whatever your price point is, if the deck is in your price range, then you can go ahead and, if you got the money, you can go ahead and get the deck. Okay. Like I said before, I wouldn't recommend getting a tarot card deck that somebody else has gotten, because that deck may speak only to them and it might not speak to you in the same way, right? We're all drawn to things in different ways, just like crystals. If you've ever picked up crystals, there are some people, when they pick up crystals, they can feel the vibrations coming from crystals. And 9 times out of 10, that means that that particular crystal is meant for that person. Okay. And so that's a way, that you can, pick crystals. You can also, you can get somebody to recommend crystals for you, depending on like what kind of situation or circumstance that you're going through. All right. That's something I would say you can do. I mean, you can do it intuitively, pick up some crystals, go by what you're drawn to, same thing with a tarot card deck. Okay. That's like another thing you can do too. Okay. Um, but I just want you guys to, when you buy a tarot card deck, don't make the mistake of just getting a deck because somebody else recommends it. Don't get a deck just because it's super cheap. Okay. One place, unknown place that you can get a tarot card deck, which I found one at, I found an Oracle deck. Was I found one at a Goodwill. So somebody had bought the Oracle deck and they had donated it to the Goodwill. It was in perfectly great condition, and they just gave up on the deck. I guess they bought it on a whim. They thought they were going to get into the tarot cards, and they just, or not tarot cards, oracle cards. They thought they would get into reading oracle cards, and turns out that I guess for them, it didn't work for them. Okay. And that's possible. It could have been a gift for somebody as well, too. You guys may be like, well, what if I'm buying a gift for somebody, like a tarot card deck for somebody? Um, you know, what should I do in that sense? I think it's a good idea to, if you're buying a tarot card deck for somebody, take that person with you to that particular store you're getting the tarot card deck from and let them look through the cards and pick the deck they're drawn to. And then if they put the deck back and they say, oh, well, I really like this deck, but I can't afford it, then that's the deck to get. You take a picture of it and then, give it to them as a surprise for their birthday and stuff like that. And then, they'll have the tarot card deck that they want. And it's one that they're drawn to. It's one where they like, all the pictures on the tarot card deck and the meanings and different things like that. Not every tarot card deck is for everybody. There may be some things about a tarot card deck that turn you off. There were some things that I didn't like that I saw in the tarot card deck. So there was a tarot card deck I was looking at, and they had, one deck I was looking at. It was a African or African American deck that they had. It was like a voodoo deck or whatever, and what I didn't like is they had like images of the Bible, like somebody holding a Bible on the deck. And I was like, that's not something that I agree with. And so I was like, this isn't for me, There was another deck I was looking at. It was an angel deck. And I thought it was cool and everything like that. And I was like, I was kind of on the fence. But then there was something in there. They had like a Saint Mary in the deck or something like that or whatever. And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, it reminds me of my experience in like being like a Christian and stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. And I don't want to go back to that experience. They link it to like the Christian experience. Now some of you might be Christians who are watching, and you might be like, well, can I just get myself a tarot card deck? Sure, there's tarot card decks out there for Christians. However, according to the Bible, you're not supposed to be indulging in tarot card decks. You're not supposed to be indulging in any kind of astrology, crystals, any kind of stuff that's like dates back to the ancients and stuff. You're not supposed to be involved in that. And I personally saw it in the Bible because I read it, and I saw it in there, and that would turn a lot of people off. But it is in there that Christians are not supposed to be they're not supposed to be um, indulging in anything, no fortune telling or any of that stuff. That means that you can't even go and get a tarot card reading, which sucks, but it's important for you guys to know that. Okay. So, and we all have free will. So it's up to you for like what you want to do and how you want to do things too. You know what I'm saying? But just understand that, that it's not something, if you're a Christian, it's not something that goes along with Christianity. And I just want to put that out there. I don't think many people have like put that out there. And, for many of you, that, I'm not a Christian, so I don't, I, I'm, I'm vocal about that. If you check out my videos, you would know that. But the thing of it is that it's important to know, like, if you have a belief system, it's important to know, like, what are the things in there that, you know, like, how does that belief system guide your life? You know what I'm saying? And if you're trying to stay true to that, like, religion or whatever, or belief system, then the thing of it is that it's important to go by, what you believe, and, some people will blur the lines, but, it's just like something I want you guys to know, you know what I'm saying, and things. So, yes, there are, angel tarot card decks and Christian tarot card decks and probably Christian readers and stuff like that. However, that does go against the Bible. It actually does. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So in this video, I just wanted to give you guys an idea about how to pick a tarot card deck for yourself or for someone else, and it's really an intuitive process. It's also, visual, based off of, like, the imagery you see of the deck too, of course your price point too, but it's also just knowing that when it comes to, picking a deck, this deck is something that you're going to be building a relationship with, and you want to make sure going in, what kind of imagery it's going to have. You don't want to get a tarot card deck and start doing, you know, spreads and stuff in it with a deck, and get a tarot card deck that has some pictures that you don't agree with or something like that. Or you do a reading for a family member and then they see the card and they're offended. You know what I'm saying? So, what people in your life are going to be okay with and not okay with. And so, it's just important to, like, think about it. And you can always have a tarot card deck for yourself, and then you can have a tarot card deck for other people in your life that may be more, PG or more sensitive, you know what I'm saying, to people who, could be religious, or they, may have certain strict beliefs, but they might bend them for a reading or whatever. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this has been helpful, and thank you for watching. Bye.